I'm just thinking, this is a small girl, oh. This is a small girl. Oh, no. I don't know if he actually knows that she's 19, but yeah.
It's not that I want you here. Yeah. It's not the way you say to my eyes. I know that
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another review. Before we actually do get into it, honey, because there's a lot. Okay, I got my notes, there's a lot to talk about. But before we do actually get into it, I just want to give a very thank you to everyone who showed love on yesterday's review. So excited to be doing these reviews again. I know it's going to be a lot every single day for the next couple of weeks, but we've got this, okay? We definitely got this. I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who showed love on yesterday's video. As always, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're currently on the road to 25k. And I'm hoping to do a giveaway at 25k, so I will definitely share more details on that as we do get closer to time. So yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. But nonetheless, please get cozy and comfy, your hot Ribena and your snacks, and let's get into it. Okie dokie, so let's start off first with Gemma and Davide going for a chat. Okay, I have a few gosh, I've started. I have a few things to say about Gemma and Davide, okay? Number one, I did say this in yesterday's review and I still stick by this. I don't feel like Davide gives us much. He's quite bland. I'm not really seeing much of his personality. I feel like he uses being Italian as his personality. I mean, everyone is talking about, oh, Davide's hot, he's so good looking. No one knows what he does for a living. What is his occupation? So yeah, I don't really know how I do feel about Davide, but him and Gemma were going for a chat. And another thing, I don't know how I feel about Gemma. I know it's definitely early days, but I do not know how I feel about her. At the end of the day, she is 19, and some people were debating that they do feel like 19 is very young to go on Love Island. I feel like as the episodes have gone on, I think 19 is actually very young. Like, sis, did you not just finish your A-levels? I don't actually understand that one. And Davide is 27, so does he not know he's talking to his little sister? I don't know about that one, so that's very interesting. But yeah, I don't really know how I feel about the whole situation with both of them, if I'm going to be honest. I think he needs to ask her for her age. I don't know if that conversation has come up, but she's 19 and he's 27. No. So let's move on to Tasha and Luca going for a chat. I know everyone has their own personal style, but Tasha and these yellow boots, I don't want to see them again, okay? I actually don't want to see those boots again. But yeah, Tasha and Luca went for a chat and she was speaking about how she's torn between Luca and Andrew. As the episode does go on, we are going to see more of Tasha and we're going to speak more about her. But from first glance, I do 100% love her. By the way, someone commented on my video yesterday to say that she's actually half Pakistani. Had no idea. So shout out to the Browns, you know how we do. But yeah, I do feel like as the episode actually went on, I was able to kind of see that Tasha is not as quiet as we think she is. Let's say that. I don't think Tasha is as quiet as she thinks it is, but it's definitely early days. So I do understand that she is torn between Luca and Andrew, but I feel like she just low-key needs to relax a bit. I mean, we're only literally 48 hours into you being in the villa. Let's also move on to Gemma, who pulled Liam for a chat. So she basically told Liam that she feels like she's attracted to Davide, and I feel like Liam definitely took it well. I think Liam seems really sweet and he seems like he does really like Gemma. I think he's definitely attracted to Gemma, which is why he took it quite well. But I need Gemma to relax. Like, Liam is actually he's within that bracket. I think Liam is 22, you're 19. That's where your eyes should be looking towards. You looking at Uncle at 27, you need to relax, all right? You're 19. And this is no shade to the teenagers as well. Everyone does deserve to find love. But I just feel like she should keep it within her circle, because 27 is not it. So let's move on to Amber and Indiyah. And if you follow me on Twitter, you would have known that I did speak about this situ. So Amber and Indiyah were basically speaking about, you know, Dami and Ikenna, and Amber was basically saying like she doesn't know if she can read Dami as a person, and Indiyah was also saying that she doesn't know how she feels about Ikenna. Now, if you do remember, Indiyah didn't actually know Ikenna's name, so I think she was just giving different abbreviations of what she thinks his name is. And I did tweet that I do think that's low-key, not even low-key, I do think it's high-key quite disrespectful. I understand that Ekin-Su is a Nigerian name, but learn to pronounce it. And I think that's a problem that many people have with names that are quote-unquote not traditional or not British or not easily pronounceable. Any name is easily pronounceable. My Nigerian name, in case you don't know, is Tolu. And I remember even in primary school, some teachers will go through the register and they'll be like, you know, Rachel and this and that. And then they'll be like, oh, sorry if I pronounce this, but babe, T-O-L-U, pronounce it as you see it. It's not that hard. I do really like Indiyah. You guys already know this from my first review. I do think she's absolutely lovely, but I didn't really take well to that whole name situation. I feel like she should definitely learn his name. And yeah, that was just messy, okay, very messy. I did also say, and someone did ask me in yesterday's review as well, my thoughts on the whole public choosing, you know, who should be paired and whatnot. Personally, I don't feel like Love Island should have switched it up, and I don't think this is something that we should also see repeated in future seasons, because at the end of the day, okay, yeah, it's great for the public to couple people up and everything, but what you find, just as Amber and Indiyah were rightly speaking about, was that the guys aren't necessarily grafting for the girls as they want to, because they may not even be attracted to them. We just happen to be paired because the public happened to pair us. And someone actually made a very interesting comment on yesterday's video as well, where they said that they feel like the producers done that this year so that we can avoid the whole, you know, like black girl being left behind type of situ. And I am definitely here for black love, but I'm not sure if I'm here for Indiyah and Ekin-Su, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I still love Indiyah, don't get me wrong, but that name thing, yeah. So moving on to the following morning, so all the guys were basically speaking about how much they are intimidated by Davide. Personally, I don't see why they are all intimidated. I understand he's good looking, strong, he looks tall, he's tall, dark and handsome, whatever that means, okay, because my tall, dark and handsome is not what they be saying they're tall, dark and handsome is. I'm just saying. But they all seem to be so intimidated by him and just kind of like, oh, Davide. And I feel like they should just believe in their source a bit more. Like, okay, cool, he's coming like Hercules, but you know, you've got something too, you know, rejoice in that as well, big yourself up. So I did find it quite interesting that the guys are blatantly and openly saying that they are intimidated by Davide. Davide, of course, as we know, especially in yesterday's episode, was given the power to be able to pick someone to be in a couple with, which means that one guy will in turn be vulnerable. So Davide was speaking to, okay, you know what? Let me say something, right? Let me know if you agree. Okay, let me know if you agree. Davide said that he's going to speak to all the girls in the villa and get to know them. And I don't know if this is because of Love Island's editing or Love Island's cuts, but we only saw you speak to 3 girls. We actually only saw you speak to 3 girls. We saw you speak to 3 girls. I'm not trying to say, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but yeah, you spoke to Tasha, you spoke to Paige, and you spoke to Gemma. That's not all the girls, and that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. So let's move on to the next scene. We have Amber and Dami. They went for a chat. He seems really chilled, and I did mention this in yesterday's review as well. I said I really like Dami because although he is confident, he doesn't come across as being cocky. He's quite chilled, and I do really like that about him, but I want him to Sorosuke, you know, I want him to speak up, you know. I think Dami seems like he has a lot inside, and he just needs, you know, just needs to spread his wings and fly in the villa. So I really hope that he does open up a bit more. But Amber was basically just having a very candid chat with him and speaking about how much she doesn't really know if she can like read him properly, and you know, like, does he want to get to know her in a very friendly way, or what exactly is it? So let's move on to the challenge, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I really care for Love Island challenges. I know it definitely is a part of the show, but I don't know, I think some challenges are great, some challenges aren't. I felt like this challenge was okay. They were just asking different questions and they had to guess who they thought the person was. There was one question which actually made me laugh when they said someone who's kissed 10 girls, and he kind of was like, what? And I was thinking, babe, you definitely confessed that you kissed 15 to 20 girls in one night. So I'm even surprised you weren't even the answer to that question. Why are you even shocked? Let's get into Indiyah and Dami, because I won't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. I won't be mad, guys. I can't lie to you. I won't be mad. So one of the questions and the answers required them to kiss, and I won't be mad. Indiyah and Dami. I see that one. I know you see it too. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say on the challenge. Like I said, I'm not necessarily too big on the challenges in Love Island, but I do understand that some of them are necessary to get the show flowing. So yeah. Last but not least, let us get into Davide picking a girl. So as you guys know, at the end of yesterday's episode, it was already announced that Davide was going to have the opportunity to pick a girl in the villa, which will of course leave another guy vulnerable in the villa as well. So I guess throughout the day, he was getting to know all the girls, aka 3, but all the girls, he was getting to know all of them, and he had finally come to his decision. Like I did say, I actually don't think Davide is all that. I think he definitely is nice to look at, but he just gives me cardboard box. I'm bored, and I really hope he opens up with his personality, because right now all we know is that he is Italian. But drum roll, everyone's waiting, anticipating, you know, standing. Oh, what's he gonna do? And then, why did I do that? I don't know. But anyway, he ended up picking Gemma. Am I surprised? No. Am I shocked? No. Do I think he should have picked Gemma? No. He shouldn't have picked Gemma. I think him and Paige were actually okay. Yeah, I think him and Paige were actually okay. Gemma is just not, she's not your age mate. Do you get? She's not your age mate, brother. And I don't know if he knows that she's 19, but that's actually little sis. And Gemma as well, the second he said Gemma, she was like, I just started walking and just standing there and then looking, babe, you didn't want Liam in the first place. Someone that is your age mate that you should have gone for is who you didn't want. Yeah, you want to be looking at Uncle Davide. If you actually don't go and sit down somewhere, I'm just thinking, this is a small girl, oh. This is a small girl. No. I don't know if he actually knows that she's 19, but yeah. Yeah, he ended up picking his little sis, Gemma. And then Liam ended up getting a text saying, you know, you're single and that this week the Islanders are going to have to get to know each other because at the end of this week there's going to be a recoupling and the person who is left single is going to be going home. I was a bit gutted for Liam because I do think he is actually quite cute and he definitely did want to get to know Gemma, but Gemma's just looking at her elders like partners. It's just not even giving. So yeah, do I feel like another girl is going to couple up with Liam? I think there's potential. I definitely think there is potential. And as you guys know, in the ending, and I kind of knew this already, I knew Love Island were going to bring 2 new girls in, 2 or 3 anyway, just because it's definitely early days, you know, but they wouldn't just leave Liam hanging like that, especially because there's no guarantee that any other girl in the villa would have picked him. So we did get a little sneak peek into 2 new girls who are going to be joining the villa. I won't lie, I don't actually know their names, so I need to go and Google that right now. Love Island New Girls 2022. Let's see if it comes up. I don't know if it is actually going to come up, but 2 new girls are joining the villa tomorrow. So we have 2 new girls. The first is called Indiyah and the second is called Ekin-Su. I do know when they did say the first name, a lot of people in the TL were really confused, like what? But now that I'm saying Ekin-Su, it's actually quite easy. And naturally, I just think it's important to learn people's names. Like, it's just common courtesy, it's just manners to learn people's name. So Ekin-Su, I won't lie, the second I did see her, I instantly paired her with Davide. Like I said, Davide, Gemma is actually your little sister, she's not your babe, and Ekin-Su is actually 27, so she's the same age as Davide. So it would be quite interesting to see if he decides to go for a more mature woman. I think he would, because like I said, Gemma is not your age mate. But yeah, that'd be quite interesting. And Indiyah, people are assuming that she's Ghanaian, I think because of her name, but Indiyah seems really cute. Okay, she seems really cute, really cute. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them both in the villa and kind of seeing how the boys turn their head and if the girls actually do feel very threatened by their presence. So guys, that is the end of our episode 2 review. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Would always love to see your comments below to let me know what you actually did think of that episode. Overall, I felt the episode was okay. Definitely had a slow start, but definitely did start to pick up as the minutes were going. Once again, I am finding Davide quite annoying. I can't lie to you. They should low-key mute his mic, but that's just my opinion. Okay, each their own, each their own. And I'm also finding Gemma quite annoying as well. And yeah, I know it's early days, but right now I'll stick by that. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you have not yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We are currently on the road to 25k, and if you haven't followed me on my socials, be sure to. I do make live tweets during Love Island whilst I am taking notes and whilst I am watching and whilst I am reading the TL, so it is quite a lot, but definitely feel free to follow me on Instagram and also on Twitter. But nonetheless, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your love and also thank you for your support. Please do take care and I shall see you tomorrow.